to the Girlies Advice Podcast. Welcome back.
Is your host and hostess.
Beatrice and
I'm not a man, but yeah. Sandra.
We're obviously in the car today.
My room's a mess. So we're gonna do it here.
Yeah, so if you guys hear any background noise, just know we're in the car.
My bad. You know, we're gonna be dying a little bit in this car.
Yeah, we have the windows up so you can't hear too much of the background noise. But yeah, how was your week? Do you guys have any plans this weekend?
Oh, it's Father's Day.
It is Father's Day.
It's Father's Day. Taking my dad out.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything for Father's Day.
Oh, we already hitting the topics.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay, so today we're gonna be touching on how we as girls in a Hispanic household had to just grow up quickly.
Yeah.
And how that basically affected us moving into adulthood. So, do you want to get started, or do you want me to touch on it first?
You can touch on it first.
Okay, so I am the oldest. I have two siblings, one sister and one brother. And I am obviously a girl, and you know how that goes in a Hispanic household. I had to basically give up my whole childhood to help raise my siblings.
Okay, so I think with me, we had my little brother, my sister who's a twin. Some people know that, but I'm a twin. So when he was little, my mom had to work 2 jobs, and then my dad, they separated when we were little. So basically, like, we were left to take care of him, which I took care of him for a little bit, and then my sister took care of him for most of the portion, because I was like, you know, I was living my little teenage life at the time. But same, for a long time I almost felt like I couldn't do anything in school and stuff like that. I mean, I did. I just passed it over to my sister, but like she got stuck taking care of my brother for so long, like, and until my mom got home from work. But it does stop you from doing a lot of things you want to.
Yeah, that's what basically happened to me. My first priority was taking care of my siblings, so I wasn't allowed to do any activities in school. I was not allowed to play any sports, and if I did, I had to beg for it, because I was the one picking up my siblings from school. I was the one taking care of them until my parents got home. I was the one doing the household duties, cooking, cleaning, so they wouldn't have to do any of that when they came home.
You were doing all that?
Yes, I literally did all of that.
But I would be sleeping
for my whole childhood.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends, because we lived with my dad for 3 years when we were middle school, and we had to cook and clean, but that was because my dad made us do everything. Mm-hmm. Like, we were like the women of his life. We lived with him, so like we had to do everything. But when we moved in with my mom, I don't know what it was, we didn't have a connection, so I tended to just like be lazy. Like, once I moved in with my mom, I didn't cook, I didn't clean, I didn't do nothing. Like, I just took care of my brother. Mm-hmm. And wait for the food at the end.
Period.
That was it. But like, it wasn't nice. I mean, like, we could have helped out, but I think that at that time we had the mentality of like, we were taken care of because of my dad. We were scared of him. Mm-mm. And we weren't scared of my mom. I think that's what it was.
Right. No, to a certain extent, I feel like it was my responsibility to do all of that, because I knew my parents worked very hard. So I just wanted to have everything ready for the time that they got home. So I guess I kind of put that onto myself a little bit, which then backfired, because it's like, then it's expected from me.
Well, yeah.
So my whole childhood was like that, and I till now, it's like I'm now just starting to live a little, because growing up I really didn't have that chance to just be a child, basically. And so with that being said, I feel like a lot of just being having to be so responsible at such a young age, I was always, I guess it helped out a little bit growing up, because now I'm super independent. and I will do anything in my power to figure it out before I even ask anybody for help.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a
I
bad
feel like to a
thing.
certain extent.
At work, it's a good thing because that helps you in your employment. But then when you're like overflowing and you don't want to talk because you're afraid to ask somebody for help because you're too prideful,
yeah,
that's different. Because then it's like, oh, then you're gonna get yourself in more trouble by not asking for help when somebody could actually help you.
Yeah.
But
in life in general, I feel like there's like advantage and disadvantage to being that way, because sometimes you do need the help, and like you said, you become so prideful and you expect yourself to do everything yourself that you can't even get yourself to ask anybody
I refuse
for help.
Yeah, like money I would never ask nobody for money. Like that's, I could be on 4 cents, which I've probably have been in my bank account before. Like I remember, funny story, I remember I had like, I think like $4 in my bank account when I was in college, and I used to take like 4 buses throughout the whole day because I would go to college and work, and my dad needed money, so I gave him all the money and I was left with the $4. And he always used to ask, do you have money for yourself? And I was like, yeah, because I knew my dad needed it more than I did. So I gave him all my money, and I think by the end of the week I would buy 1 bagel with cream cheese that cost about $1, and then that's how I survived until I got home. So 1 bagel for the day. And like, I guess they told my mom. I was like, oh, my dad needed money, so I just gave him all my money. And at the time they were paying me like very little. I was only doing 15 hours a week, and I gave him my whole check. But I was used to giving him my money because I wanted to always be there for him. And it didn't matter if I was broke. Like, I just wanted to make sure he had the money. And then he yelled at me like the end of the week he found out, and he was like, why would you do that? You know, like, you come first. I could have figured it out. Like, I'm your father. Like, I never want you to not have money.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know, but I don't care.
Girl, no.
I was like, I'll survive.
Yeah, I'm not anything like that. I feel like money wise, I come first, and if I have it and you need it, I will help, but I will never put myself in a situation where I don't have anything at all.
Oh no, I give
for
it
the remainder of the week just because somebody else needs it.
I'm just paying my dad's phone bill. Like, it doesn't matter to me because I feel like in my head, just like, money comes and goes, and like, if my parents, God forbid, die tomorrow and I could have helped them with something, like, I take it as I could have done something to help them with something. Right. That's how I don't know. I'm very heavy-minded with, regardless of what my parents did to me, like, I owe them my life because I feel like they raised me the best way they could. So I guess, like, for life, it's more of a mental thing. I feel like I owe them until they're like not here anymore. Like,
I understand. But at the same time, it's like we're still young trying to figure it out. So to a certain extent, I feel like, at least in my case, I feel like I do come first. And I mean, if my parents need it, you know, I'll be there to help. But I would never put myself in a financial, like, in a situation where I'm not financially capable of taking care of myself for like a week because I'm giving something to somebody else. So I guess that's something that we
definitely
don't have in common. Nah. Not at all.
I feel too guilty.
Yeah, which I can get why you feel a little guilty, but I'm still standing strong. And sometimes you do come first, and
I mean, that is something I had to work on for a long time. Yeah, for that reason, like setting boundaries to say no.
Setting boundaries, yeah.
I can't. I mean, now I do it more where I'm like, hey, I can't, like, sorry. But it's still harder for me to do because I was such a yes person in the past.
Yeah. Which I was the same way. I used to be a people pleaser, and I'm just now starting to just set those boundaries. So I definitely do get where you're coming from with that. And it's hard to just like set your boundaries once you're just used to a certain way. God. Yeah. And it takes a lot out of you. It's like, am I doing the right thing? And you literally have to put yourself first in every situation. And yes, I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and
everybody's getting a no from me now.
Yes, we're saying no all 2023.
Everybody gets a no from me now. Can you do me this? No.
But you see how much I struggle with that still.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be out and I'm like, I can't say no.
Wait, what was it? Literally not that long. Okay, we were to the mall, and this lady was like, "Hey, do you wanna smell this? I guess something, whatever." And Beatrice starts walking towards her, and I grab her, and I'm like, "No, we're leaving."
She's like, "We're leaving." I was like, "Oh my God, I feel so bad."
And I was like, "Girl, they're using you."
No, because I used to work at those, like, I used to work at a kiosk, so I know how it is to be rejected by people, so I feel bad, and it's hard for me to say no because I know it's their job, and they're obviously
and then they're gonna swindle you out of $50.
But it's their job.
But that you don't owe anybody.
No, but
anything.
that's an example of how I'm still working on just saying no.
Yeah, because you don't owe them anything. Like, those are strangers.
Right.
For me, it's harder because family is family and strangers are strangers.
Mm-hmm.
So people that don't matter, I'd be like, no, bye.
Yeah, I guess I've had a bad experience with family, so it's like,
yeah, I agree. That's what it is.
So I've had such a bad experience with family that it's like, okay, now that I'm thinking about me, I come first in every situation, and I will never put myself in a place where I don't come first.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Another thing that we kind of wanted to touch bases on is how our childhood programs us into being in our masculine energy in adulthood. Because one of the examples is being super independent. I feel like that's not asking anybody for help, not expecting anything from anybody. It's like being a lot into your masculine energy in a sense.
I was always in my masculine. Because even if I mean, maybe I wasn't there to take care of my brother, but like, that was only up to age 16. Up until what, like, I did everything since the ages of like being super small. I did everything and anything for my parents. Like, it didn't matter. Like, whatever they needed, it might have not been like being there like household wise, but like, you need something, I'm there. Or like, I would take on a lot of people's stuff. Or like, other people's problems I would take on because I felt like I had an obligation to be there for people. But that was always me, like, doing things for other people and never for myself. Right.
And that's how it was for me most of the time. It was me doing everything to help around the house, or my siblings or my parents coming before me. And even like in relationships, I feel like I always put that person above me.
That's a lot of girl problems too. Like, a lot of girls have that issue where they put these people on pedestals. Obviously me. And every single relationship I ever had, and I'm not ashamed to say that because I feel like every girl has gone through this to where you finally learn, and then you get tired of it, and it's like, no, I'm gonna put me first now it's me. Now it's like,
that's a big thing. It's like just us us, because you literally have to mirror what you want from a partner. So if you're going through life putting all your energy into that person is gonna mirror you. And by mirroring, I mean, like, if you're just putting them first, they're obviously going to put themselves first. And you have to come to a point where you put yourself on a pedestal. And once you put yourself on a pedestal, then you're going to attract that.
Also, another thing is, damn, I lost my train of thought.
Girl, we didn't even touch on the masculine part because...
because... Whatever, just continue because I forgot.
Yeah, so another thing with the masculine energy, it's like growing up in such a toxic environment, you're always on the defense.
Oh, hell yeah.
Always on the defense. Always, right. Always fight or flight.
Or freeze, I guess. I've been on freeze.
I've been on all.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so growing up, I've always been on the defense. Until now, I'm still in certain situations on the defense about everything. So I'm learning to just step out that masculine energy and be receiving of anything that comes my way, because you can't always, if you're always on the defense and you're in that masculine energy, you're never going to be able to receive.
Talk about it feeling fucking, like, it feels weird.
It feels weird.
Like, when you first start receiving things, you almost feel like either this guilt, or it's like, like, I used to be very paranoid, so I was like, what do you want from me? Like, or, oh my God, or when, like, somebody would compliment me, you know, when I was younger, I had very low self-esteem, so, like, if somebody in school would compliment me, I used to take it as they were, like, being two-faced. So, like, they would, I mean, it's like in my mind, they had ulterior motives, because I used to get bullied when I was in middle school. So I always assumed that if this person gave me a compliment, they were just gonna turn around and be like, he, psych, you ugly. That's what I used to think. I used to be like, oh my God. No, so like they would be like, okay, pretend you're saying, oh my God, Sandra, you look so pretty today. Say it.
Sandra, you look so pretty today.
Thank you.
Oh my God, wait, that is me too, because it's like, even till recently, I would get compliments and I'm like, the first thing would come out of my mouth, oh, I look ugly. Like, that's my thing. I would always be like,
first of all, she's stunning.
She always tells me that, and I literally would always say that, or like, no, I look ugly. Like, you would compliment me, and then I would say like, but no, like, I look ugly. Have you not seen how I look today?
But that would be me in my mind.
No, I would say it out loud.
No.
Out loud. It's like, oh my God, your hair looks nice, but it didn't come out how I wanted it to come out.
No, girl.
Or, oh my God, you look so pretty, but the shoes that I'm wearing don't match my outfit.
Oh, you would like,
I would criticize myself, immediately, and I would not.
But I feel you, because I used to keep it internal. Nobody would ever know. But that's actually like, I would be like, wow, this person's gonna go. And I would automatically get anxious and like paranoid. I was like, wow, they're gonna go and tell their friends, oh my God, she's so freaking ugly. Like, and it was stuck in my brain for years. I just learned how to have like self-confidence 2 years ago, like when I went through my fitness journey.
Yeah.
So now somebody could call me ugly and I'd be like, okay, like, I know I'm not, but go off, you know, like, go off king, go off queen, because nothing nobody says can affect me. Literally, you could be like, you're dumb, ugly. I'm like, okay, and, or anything. They could say anything, like, I don't like your personality. I'm like, okay, I don't like yours.
Not for everybody.
Like, okay, I don't like yours. Like, what?
But it's like, until recently, I've been like, oh my God, like, I'm feeling myself.
Period. Because
like,
you
I
should have.
look good.
I mean,
and I'm like,
she showed me pictures from high school. I said, if I looked like that, I would have never. She looks stunning in high school too.
Yeah, we were having a conversation about high school, and I was like, you know, I wish I was that it girl in high school, because I felt like I wasn't that memorable. And then I started showing her pictures of how I look, and she's like, girl.
Yeah, I was like, are you crazy? Wait, who says that? Who says, are you crazy? There's a freaking meme.
I don't know this one.
Are you crazy? I don't know, I remember. But there's like,
oh, the one that I did.
Which one?
It's like, how did it go? It's like, you thought I was in that.
Yeah. Okay, so have you guys seen that TikTok and this like something, and she goes, are you crazy? Anyways, yeah, is she crazy?
Oh, Snatch. That one, right? Snatch his soul.
Snatch his soul TikTok sound. But whatever. But anyways, yeah. These are the things we go through, because like, you know, low self-esteem. Also, I mean, I had a mix of mommy and daddy issues.
Same.
Like, for sure.
Yep.
Because when it came to relationships, I always seek validation from men.
Same.
But then when it came down to like showing emotions, I would go cold around my family. Like, I couldn't show it.
No, I definitely had a lot of daddy issues. It was the same thing with me. It's like, I always look for my dad's approval and everything, and I went through relationships always seeking that validation from
it was so bad,
the people I was in the relationship with. But also, I guess the mommy issues kick in with, my mom wasn't emotionally available.
Mine too. I'm very excited about that.
Yes. So I wasn't emotionally available. I wasn't affectionate at all, because I'd never received that from neither of my parents.
But you were more like with everyone.
with everybody.
And for me, it was very specific. Like, I treated men like they were God's gift when they're really not. First of all, a lot of men are not. Now my standards are like up here, and I'm just like, girl, people don't even reach that shit. But one day my husband, if you guys catch me posting, is because I found a man that lists every check mark.
Period.
Yeah.
And she
never settle.
No. Her list is very
extensive.
I'm
very picky.
Yes.
I don't care if you think I'm pretty or not. I'm very picky, and I will get a good looking, very like humble gentleman, hardworking, a man that likes doing everything with me and helps around the house, cooks and everything. People are like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. The hell?
No, if you really put that into the universe, it'll definitely return it to you.
I'll send you guys my invitation for the wedding.
I can't with you. No, but I don't think my list is not that extensive. I feel like if you
it'll take time.
Yes, but I'm very particular on the qualities that I want in a guy. Like, my qualities are set, but if they don't meet everything, as in like the tiny parts of it, and it's fixable, then I'm willing to work with it.
You're able to adjust it.
Yeah.
No, I refuse.
No, but it's like the qualities.
Yeah.
The qualities have to be like everything I'm looking for. But if I can tweak the tiniest little things, then, you know, I'm okay with that. So it's not like...
I feel like I've dated so much. Like, not now, but in the past, I used to date so many guys that I used to do that, where I'd be like, let me give them a little bit of like a slide. Like, I used to be like, let me let it slide here on this little note. Let me let it slide on this point. And then it's never good when you let things slide, because then it just doesn't end up the way you want it. You do have to be firm. But I get what you're saying with the qualities, where you're just like, oh, well, they don't have to be perfect.
Right, because nobody's perfect. And people, when you get into a relationship with somebody, you're obviously not going to do everything the way that they want you to do it, or vice versa. And you're going to really have to learn how to work with that person. But if your qualities are set, if you're honest, if you're loyal, if you're trustworthy, if you're just caring, things like that, if you're that, I'm looking for that. And if it's like the smallest things that I can tweak, then
it's so bad of me. I'm so bad. I'm just like, you need to be like, you know, there's like these women that, like, I don't know, I just feel like I became so like non-complacent because I just dealt with so much bullshit. Like, so much shit that it's like, no, you have to be exactly how I want you. You either come or you go, and there's someone better. Like, that's how I see things. It's like, if you can't do it the way I need, goodbye. And I don't see that as I'm gonna end up alone. And if I do, who the fuck cares? I'll be the rich auntie. The hell? The heck?
Period. No, but whatever you speak into the universe, it definitely will come back to you. And I think you're gonna get everything that
I think we both are, for sure.
I agree. I feel like when you're a good person, and you're looking for somebody with the qualities that you possess,
you'll get it.
Then you'll get
it.
The
universe has to give it back. Come on, we've suffered too much. The girls are single. The girls are single.
So
it's okay. I'm not desperate.
We're really just working on ourselves.
We're in a working era.
Working era for sure, and whatever comes.
Healing era.
Yep. Things will come when they're supposed to come, and it's like, you can't rush certain things.
I think I just joke because, like, I'm a hopeless romantic, so I would love to have me a husband.
Girl, me too. I feel like as much as I've been through with relationships, I'm such a hopeless romantic.
I'm just like, to be in love.
No, to be in love, and I'm so open. Like, you know how I am. I feel like I'm so open to it, regardless of what I've been through. I'm like, come to me. Like, if you come to me correct, then you get all of me, and I give.
Come correct. That's right.
If you give me your best, I'll give you my best, and I'm just the type of person
she's more nice than, in the sense of, like, she will give her all. I mean, I do give
anything,
my all,
and I tell you that. It's like,
I set my boundaries.
Yeah, which now I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm proud of her.
When it comes to relationships, friendships, I give 100% of me.
Me too.
And I expect the same from the other person. And if you can't do that for me, then
there's
you
the
don't
door.
need to be in my life. Yeah.
There's the
and
door.
that's how we're moving.
That's how we move in.
I think that's pretty much it for today.
I think we're good. Oh my god.
Yes.
It's not that long today. I'm so proud of us because we be ranting.
It's not that long, and we're so sorry if it's all over the place.
You know what? Actually, this makes up. No, this is great. This makes up for the last week. We put in like a few topics in there, sprinkle, because we did not.
Oh my
speak.
god, sprinkle for sure.
Yeah, we didn't speak last week.
That's another thing. We're gonna try to just be consistent with like posting
last
at least
week was
once a week. It was just a crazy week.
It was. We needed self-care day, like 2 of them. So it's like. It was for our mental health, so you know how it goes. And it was both of us at the same time. We were going through it.
Oh my god, yes. You just know when it's like...
You need your time.
You need time.
Also that. Give yourselves a little bit of grace when it comes down to, you know, you don't have to be doing everything all the time. Like, you can stop and take care of yourself.
Yeah, which I've been doing a lot. I've been going on my solo dates. I've been taking myself out because who the hell needs anybody else? You literally can't put your life on hold waiting for other people to make plans. So I've been taking it upon myself just to take myself out on dates.
Yeah.
I did my first photo shoot last week too, which was so out my comfort zone. And you know how much of my comfort zone is.
Yeah, her pictures came out so nice. Go check out her Instagram.
It's Beatrice_PAZ_.
Yeah.
And it was so out my comfort zone, but I pushed through and I did it. And she knows my experience with like being in front of the camera.
At the beginning of the year, girl, she didn't even want to take a picture.
No, and it was like so bad to the point where it's like I went through my camera roll and I had no pictures of myself. When I first met her, I was like, I can't do pictures because she was always taking pictures.
Always.
And I was like, I'm not that way. I'm not photogenic. I can't take. I couldn't
and
bear.
And I looked at her and I was like, huh?
I was like, I can't bear to take pictures of myself. So it's like such a huge step from like March when I first met you to like now.
Oh yeah, y'all don't know, but we met in March and we be talking like, you know, crazy. We were inseparable since. I mean, it's weird that we met in March because I mean
we needed both of us. It's like the perfect timing.
Yeah, because I could have met her at any point before that and I didn't.
Oh, our siblings actually.
Yeah, they're like
they date.
Yeah, so it's like weird because they've been together since they were 14.
Yeah.
And we just met. Like I could have met her at any point in my life.
And we didn't. And it was through our terms. It's like
it was so crazy.
Texted her and then we like decided on when to go out and
I only met her. I only met her once the year before, but it was brief and then that was it. Yeah. And then I don't know where she came and I'm like, bro, this was manifested. I swear to Jesus. I was like, well, I don't know, whatever, you know, universe. But like it was definitely manifested.
I agree. And I feel like we both needed
and let's bring it
friendship.
We need to put Samantha somewhere in here. We're gonna put like little pictures.
Oh my god, Samantha, I love her so much. She's another one of us. It's like we're literally like all the same people.
I love Sammy.
And it's crazy, but we definitely all just met at this time that we needed it the most. And we've been inseparable since.
Inseparable.
So Sammy, you're gonna be in one of our podcasts.
Yeah, once she's up for it, she's gonna come around.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that's it.
I think we'll leave it off as this. We're going to try to, like I said, do it once a week. So definitely be seeing us more often. And thank you once again for all your support. Don't forget to follow us.
Yeah, follow us. YouTube, Instagram,
TikTok.
You know it.
Just to be posted on anything that we do. And we look forward to...
Sorry if I was looking around, bro. It's like we're in the car and I'm like staring. My ADHD goes crazy.
Same, but just keep in mind that we're still trying to just get comfortable with the whole thing, so just bear with us, guys.
It's okay, they don't care. Bye. We reflected on the video.
We just finished watching it, and
well, almost
finished. And I really want to make a point.
I told her
she's so right on the list and how it should be extensive and you should be getting everything that you want from a relationship. Because if you don't, what happens?
First of all, like I told her, as you grow spiritually as a person, I went through a lot of like transforming and like reflecting, and I had a list of what I wanted in a man in 2020, and then I have a list now. the more you grow, the more you realize you get even pickier with everything you want in a guy, because when you first begin, you only reflect on your list what you see in yourself. So you're like, I just need him to be funny. I just need him to smell good. I just need him to have a job. No, bitch. Now it's like, I need you to do A, B, C, all the way to fucking Z.
Oh, okay. We're going all the way to Z.
And above.
Period.
Like, I need you to do everything in the book. I mean, obviously, I'm going to try to be my best version for you.
Right. If you have to bring everything,
like, if I can bring
that
it to the
I
table,
bring to my table,
yeah, then why the hell am I gonna conform to a man that can't give me the same or more? First of all, the man should be giving a shit more about you, because that's what they say. A man should fall in love with you more than you do for him.
Yep.
Because if not, if it just works that way, because if a woman likes a man more, sorry, but it's true. Like, if a woman likes a man more, the man's gonna take advantage. I mean, I don't know if it's the same rules reversed, but from what my experience, the men that I've liked and I've put above me and I've conformed and I've like, you know what, I'm gonna tweak this because I like you. No, they end up taking advantage. They take advantage and they leave you in the dust, and then you end up crying with a big ass heartbreak. So this is why I told her that I'm very strict on, if you don't meet my requirements, you're out the freaking door.
period.
Yep.
And that's the only way we're moving. And she was also saying, like, if somebody comes into your life and they don't meet absolutely everything that's on your list, you're eventually gonna lose yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot about that.
Yes, and we don't want that.
Yeah,
especially
you lose
after
yourself.
doing all that self-work.
Yeah,
You don't want to go into a relationship and lose yourself.
Think about it. You work so hard on yourself. Why are you gonna? The minute you start conforming to what a man wants from you, like, I mean, I get it if you're like, hey, I need to fix some toxic habits or heal from some trauma. That's different. I'm not talking about that. But if a guy wants to all of a sudden, hey, I don't want you going out with these friends.
Oh my God, and that's how I've been.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, you like my hair straight? Oh my God, now I'm wearing my hair straight all the time.
Or you like red hair? Oh, I'm gonna
dyeing
dye my hair red.
red.
Yeah, because I like you so much that I want to please you. Hell the fuck no. Then go find you a redhead. Go find you a freaking blonde girl.
Yeah.
Because that's such a big red flag. Like, people don't talk about that. But that's why I don't conform. Like, your man's gonna come correct and that's it.
Period.
No conforming.
No confirming. I had a self-reflection and
It only took a few
skipped
minutes.
that part.
That's
It
really
literally
good.
did
That's
skip.
big growth.
Growth is coming quick.
Quick. She
So
taking
come
it all
correct.
in. Yeah, but that's it. We're
That's
gonna have
it.
this on. Bye.